let's take a look at the footage from the Air Canada sizer bin. It's not gonna work, guys. Hey guys, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and Beis finally came out with a new suitcase. Not just a new color, an entire new design. This is the old one, as you guys can see, and this is the new one. We will be doing a full review of this front pocket carry-on today, and we are going to go over all the details. We are going to measure it, which is going to be extremely important, and then we will pack the front pocket so that you guys can see. Check out the inside to see if any depth gets taken out, but then we are going to compare it to the old carry-on. A lot of us fans of Beis know that their other carry-on is not internationally sized. So Beis fans were absolutely thrilled when they announced their newest collection, the Commuter Collection, in which they released this beautiful front pocket carry-on that is supposedly internationally sized. So this luggage debuted not that long ago, and you want to know the whole reason why I bought it? I'm not sponsored by Beis in any way, just so you guys know. I bought this bag because when they released the information about it, their measurements were really all over the place, and I didn't like that. So let's sit down and talk about the drama with this bag real quick. Beis first debuted the measurements of this bag on the day that it first came on the website, which was a couple of days before their launch. They said that it was 21.85 inches tall, and it was 15.35 inches wide, and it was 10.43 inches deep. And at that point I was like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? That is too big. And then by the end of the day, they had changed the dimensions to 21.85 inches tall, 15.35 inches wide, but then they changed it to 9 inches deep instead. And I was like, hey, that's cool. That could actually work on some airlines, I think. And then the night before the official launch, they completely changed the measurements by a long shot. They changed it to 21.5 inches tall by 13.5 inches wide, which is 2 inches smaller, and then 9 inches deep. And I wrote to them and I was like, what's up, guys? Why are you changing the dimensions 3 different times? I'm getting confused. And they said, oh, it's just a typo. I assure you, the measurements that are on the website right now are the measurements of the bag. And I'm like, okay, I guess I should just trust that. Because of the measurement drama, I bought it so that I could measure it in person for you guys, and I will at the end of this video, to see if this bag is truly the size that they say it is. I just want to help you. Imagine if you bought this bag because you saw certain dimensions online. That's gonna work with my favorite airline, you say. So you buy it, you pack it, you bring it to the airport to go on vacation, and then that airline denies you being able to bring it on as a carry-on. Then you'd have to check it. And if that's an airline that you fly extremely often, it's never going to work. And then you have wasted $248 and you can't return it because it's been used. This is what I want to avoid happening to you. This is why I bought this bag, to measure it for you. If Beis is gonna go change their measurements all over the place, and I'm hoping that it was really just a typo twice, then I just wanna know what the measurements really are. Okay, so like I said, this bag is $248, which means it is $40 more than the normal carry-on that Beis has. It does come in just 2 different colors right now. This is the beige, and it also comes in black. The biggest difference between this carry-on and the other one is going to be this front pocket. And I'm actually really excited about this one because this front pocket here is very flexible. And I love that because a lot of front pockets are very, very difficult to actually fit items in. And this one I think is actually going to be really great. Right here you do have two zipper pulls that have a little circle that intertwine so that you can actually put a TSA lock in there if you want to. The regular TSA locks are on the side right here, but if you want to lock the front pocket, because that's where your electronics are going to go, then you absolutely can. You just have to buy a lock separately. So then you go ahead and pull it down and it opens up just like any other normal pocket. But the thing about this one is that it is flexible. Boing. Sometimes you fill this bag with so much stuff that it doesn't actually shut, but it does have this really nice little Velcro strap and we can put laptops in here. My laptop is 13 inches and it fits in very well, and I know it can fit a 15-inch laptop as well. Right here are two different pockets and there's two pen slots. And then there's also still a little bit of room down in through here for anything else. Let's go ahead and put this folder in here and put two cell phones in here and show you how nicely this zips up. I think the flexibility is really great. Now, because it's flexible, obviously this is not going to be a polycarbonate shell. This is a little bit more of a fabric. There's also still a lot of the great features that everybody knows and loves about Beis. You do have this right here that you can attach different bags onto your luggage. You have the TSA locks right here, this handle, and this has a weight indicator light on it. So if you pack over 50 pounds, it will light up red. You do have this fabulous handle that has a cushion underneath and the button is on top. This is the most comfortable handle that I have ever had on a piece of luggage, and I'm so glad that they kept this for the commuter collection. The handle is this very nice kind of gold color and it's pretty sturdy. And of course there's a grab handle on top as well. This bag is not expandable, the other one is. And then the wheels are actually bigger on this one, which is really interesting. They say Beis on it, they still say Silent Run, Hinimoto, Japanese wheels, 360. Great wheels, but these are a lot bigger than the other wheels, which is interesting. As for the inside, you still have all of the great features that we love. You have this pouch right here that is waterproof, and you've got this pouch right here. In here, it comes with two different laundry bags. One says not basic, little play on words. And then this one says dirt bag, and this one is a little bit larger. So you can use those for laundry, you can use those for shoes, whatever you might want. And then on this side, you have their compression pad. You have two little buckles right here. You know we love compression on this channel. This is the compression pad. It has a little mesh sleeve right here. And then this has a zipper all the way around. And then you have this nice little pocket just in case you want to put anything in there, and that's your bag. Now, a lot of you know that the number one reason why I don't like pro bags is usually because the outside pocket takes away from the depth on this side, leaving you not a ton of room to pack on the side with the pocket. So we're saving the exterior measurements for a little bit later, but let's go ahead and measure the depth here and the depth here to see what happens. Now, the depth on the normal side is about 4.5, and then the depth on this side is also about 4.5, which means there's a ton of space in here, which is great. However, that also means that when you close it, this bag's gonna be a little too big. Okay, so we are going to do the measurements when this outside pocket is packed. This can really come out quite a bit, and like I said, airlines go based off of all of the exterior details. They are going to go based off of the wheels. They're going to go based off of the handle. They're going to go based off of a front pocket, and even based off of this handle. And if you have to fit it in a sizer bin, all of those things are a factor. They claim on the website that the height is 21.5, and including the handle and the wheels, it is really close to 22. Now, this handle right here is really sticking out pretty far, and that has to unfortunately be included in the actual measurements. Now, Beis claims currently on their website that their measurements are 13.5 inches wide. Including this handle, it is over 15 inches. And when it comes to the depth, we have to factor in this front pocket. It's not just about this right here, you guys, it's about this as well. So we are going to measure the depth with the front pocket, and it is just over 10 inches. And this is full. You guys want to see it when I take everything out? Take out the phones, we'll take out the folder, and we'll take out the laptop. And it is now just under 10 inches. Now it seems like the measurements are pretty much exactly what it was when they first debuted it, and then somehow, some way, everything got changed, because there is no way that this width is 13.5. Even if this handle was flat, this still is not 13.5 by itself. Absolutely not. Now, even if this did fit on some international airlines, because it definitely could, it does still weigh 8.6 pounds according to the Beis website. So let's get out the luggage scale. Like you guys saw, I took everything out of the bag, and it is coming in at 9.06 pounds. It also said that this bag holds 47 liters, which seems a little bit weird, but you never know. I don't really have a way to test that. This morning, Brian and I brought this bag to the airport so we could put it in as many international sizer bins as possible. Now, our Detroit airport really only has Lufthansa and Air Canada when it comes to international airlines. All of the other airlines are domestic, at least the ones that have sizer bins. So I went ahead and put this in the Air Canada sizer bin. And we all know Air Canada is pretty stingy and strict, especially of late. It didn't even fit. I couldn't even jam it in there whatsoever. This guy just sat on top of it like it was a chair. I know a lot of Canadians are pretty upset about that, because Shay Mitchell, which is the founder of Beis, is Canadian herself, but yet she doesn't still make a piece of luggage that Canadians can actually use on one of their top airlines. So I would love to know what you guys think about all of that. I, for one, am a little bit disappointed, and I bought this so that I could measure it in person because of all of the shady changes of the measurements, and I was right. It's not 13.5 by 21.5 by 9. Not a single chance. I think this bag could actually be wonderful. Now, if you don't fly internationally a lot, oh my gosh, go ahead and get it. It's fabulous. Now let me go ahead and pull the other model of the Beis luggage up here. This is the height difference right here, so you can definitely see that this one is smaller without a doubt. Depth-wise, you can see that here, this depth is 9.8 and this depth is just under 10, and they are just about the same with that front pocket. And then width-wise, I don't know if you can tell, but they are just about the same, maybe off by like a couple of centimeters. They did change the zippers. These gold details right here, they are now changed to this beige plastic color. Other than that, they seem to be the exact same bag that I know and love. Beis is a wonderful bag. I really love it. I just think that they're really missing the mark for a lot of different travelers. 100% of my travels are international, and there's no way that I could bring this bag or probably this bag on an international trip. That's it. I'm just looking out for you guys. I really wanted to love this bag. I really wanted it to be the size that they claim it is, but it seems like they really needed to just stick with the dimensions that they put out in the first place, because those were the most accurate, unfortunately. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.